Holy crap. Wow, that's awesome. Is this permanent?
You guys ever just woken up one morning and thought to yourselves, damn, I wish I was blind? If not, good. If yes, you probably need some help, because social media is rotting people's brains in ways nobody could have predicted 20 years ago. The amount of extreme, irreversible stuff people are willing to do themselves just to fit in or look better has officially crossed into territory where someone, somewhere, should probably be stepping in. But before we get into this madness, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the videos that I put way too many hours into. And if you like the internet roast itself, you're in the right place. Alright, let's talk about the surgery that is one bad decision away from turning people into NPCs with permanent Halloween contacts. Plastic surgery is just one of those things you either get or you don't. Personally, I don't think I'll ever understand the appeal. If it's achievable naturally, why wouldn't you at least try the natural route before spending thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars? And if it isn't attainable naturally, then why do you want to do it in the first place? If you're chasing a look that isn't humanly possible without surgery, you probably don't actually want that look. You've just been conditioned to believe you should. Hot take of the day, but it's honest. In the age of social media, millions of people are doing things to their bodies that they would have never considered if the iPhone didn't exist. But at the end of the day, it's your body. Do whatever you want. I genuinely do not care what people do to themselves. What I do care about, though, are the doctors offering surgeries like this. Because when someone gets to the point where their safety and health don't matter to them anymore, that's when the doctor should step in and say, no, I'm not doing this. Instead, certain doctors look at these vulnerable people and think, perfect, money, exactly the client I wanted. And that mindset is exactly what leads us to this TikTok plastic surgeon, who I'll just call Brian, or his name is really Dr. Brian Boxer Ratchler, offering one of the most unhinged surgeries I've ever seen. Now, Brian is performing a procedure that changes the color of a person's iris, not through contacts, not through lenses, and not through editing, but through a literal tattoo-like dye implant into the eye. The surgery is called, and sorry if I butchered this, but it's called keratopigmentation, and the American Academy of Ophthalmology, sorry if I butchered that, is actively warning the public not to get it. From what I can gather, it was originally created for people who are missing an iris, whether through an injury or through birth defect. In even those cases, ophthalmologists often say it's not worth it and it's not worth the risk. And what's even crazier is this guy is doing it on perfectly healthy eyes, on people with fully functioning vision, all to give them the most unnatural, almost unsettling looking eye color imaginable. But before we look into the TikToks showing off the results, let me list the potential risks because they're honestly staggering. Now, I had to do a bit of research to get all these facts straight, so I had to include all the websites and the risks into this one list that I've kind of gathered along. But here we go. So the first one is cornea damage that can lead to cloudiness, warping, fluid leakage, or permanent vision loss. Now, already the first one is off-putting in itself. Permanent vision loss, that's already blindness. And that's something at core that is already scary enough. All right, let's move on to the second one. Light sensitivity. Third one is inflammation from dye reactions. Fourth one is uveitis. Fifth one is abnormal blood vessel growth. Sixth one is bacterial or fungal infections that can scar the cornea. Sixth one is uneven dye distribution. Seventh one is dye leakage. And eighth one is color fading as the dye moves or breaks down. So for the low price of maybe losing your eyesight forever, you get the eyeballs that look like the cheapest Spirit Halloween contacts imaginable. And guys, I really mean that. If you've never seen these results, your day is about to get significantly worse. After the surgery, the doctor reveals the patient's new honey gold eye color. And the guy is stunned. I mean, he's legitimately just standing there like amazed at what he's seeing. But you can see it in his eyes. That moment where the reality sets in. These eyes will scare people forever. And I'm telling you, it's already scaring me just looking and watching this video with you guys. Out of all the eye colors someone could choose, why choose this honey gold yellow color? It's so ugly to me. But unless you're a werewolf actor at a haunted house who's sick of popping in contacts, I genuinely can't understand the appeal. Even beyond the color choice, the results never look natural. The doctor always fills the entire iris with one flat, solid color, making it look like a plastic toy eye. If you lightened your natural color or added subtle detail, maybe that could be considered as a small change, but what he's doing, not a chance. Then comes the moment that nearly broke me. The guy asked if it's permanent.
Is this permanent? It is. Oh, wow.
He genuinely did not know until right then. I mean, he didn't even do his research when regarding this surgery that can obviously change the way he looks and change his eyes forever. In a surgery like this, there is no room for miscommunication. A doctor needs to make absolute sure that the patient understands that this is forever. No going back, no undo button, no I changed my mind. Maybe the doctor did say it at some point and the patient didn't listen, but the way he reacted makes it feel like this was news to him. And this is terrifying. Now, another patient gets these evergreen eyes, which the doctor describes as medium intensity. The fact that anything above this exists should honestly be criminal. The results looks like she's wearing special effects lenses from original Incredible Hulk. It's uncanny, it's off-putting. It instantly pushes the person into that valley where something looks human, but not quite. But she calls it perfect. That's the thing that really stands out to me. Her eyes now look like CGI and it's unsettling, and she calls it perfect. That is so weird to me. And again, the color is one solid block. Real irises have gradients, patterns, rings, depth. These look stamped on. Oh my god. And then she says her friends will want theirs done too. So this is a status thing, a flex, a new form of luxury cosmetics. She's acting insane. Because if it's not that, I can't make any sense of it. There's no way people look in the mirror and after this and think, yes, hell yeah, this is better, this is an upgrade. My god, that's crazy. And another guy claims his olive green eyes turned out better than expected, which raises the obvious elephant in the room. What were his expectations? I mean, exploding eyeballs? What'd you think was gonna happen? And then the ad flashes risks include light sensitivity and scratchiness. It's quite interesting how they left out vision loss and permanent damage after I just listed as the first thing on my list. But sure, itchy scalp medicine has scarier warnings than this surgery. In this next one, a patient says the procedure felt so comfortable he'd 100% recommend it. I sure wouldn't. Look, I'm sure most people don't go blind from this because if they did, the internet would be flooded with horror stories. So I'm assuming actual catastrophic complications are very rare, which is a good thing. But even if this surgery had zero risk, the results still look terrible. Visually, aesthetically, anatomically, just plain terrible. It is so obviously unnatural that anyone who sees you will immediately know something is wrong. I mean, I really do feel bad for these people because you don't end up getting something like this unless you're dealing with body dysmorphia or some huge social pressure or societal pressure from your group, from your friend group, that honestly is just so bad that it just boils over. I mean, kids get bullied these days for anything, even eye color. And I can't help but wonder if some of these decisions came from childhood insecurity that was never healed. But risking your eyesight and spending $12,000 plus just to make it look like you're permanently wearing off-brand Halloween contacts? I mean, nah man, I can't support that. Let me know your thoughts down below because I'm genuinely curious as to which one of you guys, or if any of you guys, actually think this looks good. Because to me, it looks very unsettling. If you want to dive even deeper into the creators who built their entire reputation on intensity, ego, and controversy, only for it to all spiral out of control into something way bigger than they've ever expected, you need to watch my full breakdown on Pat God. It's a story that shows just how fast online personas can shift, fracture, and explode once fame, pressure, and ego start pulling in different directions. It ties perfectly into what we talked about today, and if you haven't seen it already, you're missing a major piece of the larger picture behind how chaotic internet culture has become. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me which creators, downfall, or controversy you want me to cover next. Your support genuinely helps the channel grow, and I appreciate every single one of you. I love y'all. Have a good one. Take care now.